team dives, it creates a lot of opportunities.
I gotta say, I look at a draft like this from SKT, and I'm reminded of the SKT of the T1K days, when the first game of a best of 5, they're like, here, have all your picks. And if
Looks like it.
you say
Moving
lane swap,
up.
I say invade.
They're moving up through the jungle, waiting for.
Well, they're certainly
these
not going to
bugs
expect
spawn.
this.
Oh boy, here comes the Johnny. He's gonna throw the winner's
Panic
bite,
time.
finds Blank. He's gonna get exhausted, flashes away. Flash forward from Arrow will get the stun coming through, and that's gonna be first blood. Goes over to score.
Maybe it gets him in a really bad
Oh
situation.
boy, Blank's in the jungle here. Johnny's going for the kill. Almost has a concussive blows. Will be able to lock him up. And Arrow's wrapping around from the side. He does not have the flash available, but he's got enough range. The exhaust from Wolf not going to be enough. Kill goes over to Hachani, and they will take down Blank yet again. 0-2 in less than 4 minutes.
And that is a minion wave that
Score says thank you
shows up.
for that. Goes in with a body slam.
Brilliant Soul's
He'll get
coming.
popped up, but yeah, Fly pinching down. Blank going to try to get over the wall, but Score says get the hell away from there. Pops him back with the cast, and Blank is just going to have to flash out.
Too, so it's not like he hasn't had victories over Faker with it, and a free Drake here for SK Telecom. They'll take that.
Yeah, they're able to move in for that, but Blank just not able to arrive in time. Wolf flashing away will get locked up. Ultimate's not going to come through in time. That's going to be a quick kill coming through for the Cog Ball. Nicely done in the bottom lane for KT. They'll put the third kill on the board. Oh, meanwhile, Duke up in top. Gonna be going low. There's no way he's gonna get out of here. Trying to trade back a kill on a score. Works him low, but it's just gonna be another kill for the Gragas. So losing battles for SK Telecom across the map.
I mean, that when you get killed cross map like that, there is something that has gone seriously wrong.
Oh, well, it's not done yet. Johnny is going to be taking this up. The heal comes through. He's going to try to jump away. One more shot. Might have been able to do it, but they're able to get him. And Arrow, the last shot. Will it kill him? No! Able to walk away with about 36 HP in the end.
Of Anarchy now.
Oh, flash body slam on the bang. They pop him back. That's a spell shield, but that's not going to matter at all. Score just sets up another play, and they take out Ben from the bottom lane in favor of KT. Someday now going to get benched on in top. Duke is going to be more than happy to take this up. Also have Faker in the wings to help finalize this kill. He's going to snap back and a little bit of damage. It flashes away, but the malefic visions are there. A little bit of a, oh, that was close. A little bit of a steal by Blank with the Prey Seeker. Could have given that one over to Faker, but really wanted to make sure that that kill came through. So SK Telecom, they finally put one on the board, but they're just getting punished around the map. Bottom lane tower goes down. Now they're looking for the tier 1 in mid.
They don't even get that first brick with the 3-man aggression into the top of Achilles. They're going to lose mid lane as well, and they're trading down again, SKT.
They are. Looks like they might be able to get the turret in top, but still it's going to be a 2-for-1 in that top lane. But that's going to be the recall actually coming through from Fly. It's pretty low. They'll flood the cast, but it's too late. That will be a second Infernal Drake going over to SK Telecom. More of a position where they can pick these fights. Speaking of which, it's going to be Fly potentially getting caught out in the top lane. Exhaust coming through. Duke's here as well. Locks him down with the twisted advance. The Voice of Light will push him away, but Fly's still falling pretty low. Flashes and heals to get himself out. Looks like he will live through that. So Couple wouldn't be able to answer a fight in any way, shape, or form. So KT will be able to put 8% stats.
Active being picked up at a time.
Silence comes through on the score. Faker not looking for him as his target for the Nethergrass, but the Dazzle comes through. Score's going to get locked up, and he should go down. The Malefic Visions are ticking away on him. The shield will save his life for the time being. Duke now arriving with the TP. And Fly getting locked down, but the Nethergrass for the other side of the fight. He's going to go low. He's going to go down. That's going to be a kill picked up for SK Telecom as Blank finds the killing blow. Johnny going low, going to have to try to get out of here, as does Score. Arrow's still pretty healthy, as is Someday. They're not going to be able to stick around and really push this fight further.
Faker did a great job of baiting out Score's flash. He flashed before Score did.
Here.
Looking for more, goes in on a Someday, gets a bit of damage down onto the Echo, but the Baron has been started up by SK Telecom. Score's coming around the backside, sitting on top of that pink ward. So they will see him. This is still very risky for SKT. Duke is tanky, so he will be able to take the brunt of the damage, but Score's going to be looking for the steal. They throw the boomerang over the wall. Blank's going to come out and try to just zone him off as the rest of SK Telecom finishes off this objective. They should be able to do it. The Dazzle not going to connect on the Hajani, but now Someday comes in. Can he find it? No, not going to be able to find it. SK Telecom will claim the Baron, but Faker is going to pay for it with his life. Wolf trying to recall out in the back of the pits, not going to be able to do so. He's going to have to flash the wall, and Hajani with Arrow in tow are able to find another kill onto Duke, so they will get rid of 2 of those buffs. But SKT,
Faker's overextended.
yeah, Score's coming in here, has the Drunken Rage up, spot him out, but body slam comes through, and Faker, he's pretty much just dead. No rise, jump forward from Hachani. They're just going to try to get onto him. No flash available, as you said, and he goes down. That's another kill picked up here for Fly on the Aurelian Soul. His first, actually. But this will, this will open up that mid-tier 1 for SK Telecom to take.
Not going to push it too far. They don't have eyes on the members of KT right now. And the Hurricane from Kog'Maw means that you can get multiple stuns very quickly.
The Penta stun, well, that's going to be on the hunt popped. An arrow goes pretty low. Score going to try to gatekeep Blank away from the Kog'Maw as he's running out. The Malefic Vision still ticking him down pretty low. KT looks like they're just going to try to back off down this river. The Cloud Drake does get engaged somewhere in the mix. But neither team really going to be able to commit for this one. Something still pushing forward, just trying to zone SK Telecom back. Losing the Cloud Drake wouldn't be the most awful thing to happen for KT. Well, looks like they might want to put up a fight against them.
SKT used 2 ults right there, and KT used none. So there's a real possibility KT can wrap back around. Arrow was life-stealing off of the Krugs.
See him moving back in. Johnny sitting up in the front lines, taking a bunch of damage. So Dragon's going to go low, will be confirmed by Blank. Now KT, can they make something happen with the rest of this fight? Arrow low on mana and HP, trying to push up and utilize that play of the Rune King, but Someday gets locked up and he's going to go down. Has the Guardian Angel available to try to bring him back up, but Johnny dies. Malzahar is going to come up with a kill on Arrow as he falls. Can he get anything with a passive? It doesn't look like it. A double stun on the parallel convergence from Someday should be able to let him exit safely with his life. He's accomplished so far in this game. He's going to be looking for a second one soon. Score moving forward. We'll get unburrowed on the Dazzle. Not going to connect from Wolf. Blank still going really far forward, trying to get onto Arrow. He's going to flash on Burrow. The rest of SKT trying to collapse in time to get here. Arrow kiting back, and it's going to be Faker starting to fire off with a Malefic Vision, really ticking down Score on this Gragas. Arrow getting locked down by the Twisted Advance, trying to kite back as best as he can, blows the Flint, the Rune King, but it's just not doing enough. Duke is just sticking to him like glue. Meanwhile, on the backside of the fight, Someday is trying to find a kill on the Faker. I just don't know if he's going to be able to accomplish that. Actually, might come up with a double kill. He's going to get the Guardian Angel pop. So will come back in time. Faker looks like he might be out of range, so Silent going to be missed time. Jumps on the bang, but it doesn't matter. He's not able to find the kill. And Fly is still running away from Blank, gets the stun and should be able to outrun this Rek'Sai as the Praise Seeker does connect, but that is going to be 3 kills picked up for KT.
And it all
against KT.
All started out with Score getting caught out. He was trying to just beat cute behind the Baron pit, but then he had to use his body slam to get out of the way. But the Sivir ult had already been popped, gave Blank enough time to get that flash on Burrow. Great engage by Blank, because that means Arrow took a bunch of damage from the Rek'Sai, then flashed, and then Duke was all over him. There were no more disengage tools available for the Kog'Maw, and Arrow was really a sitting duck.
The Cosmic Radiance was actually at just the right time as well, because when the Kog'Maw...
In the game, 72,000 to 69,000 that KT has. They're going to pop on the hunt. Someday getting jumped on, taking so much damage. He is pretty much dead to right. Snaps back with the ultimate, but too little, too late. Faker comes up with a kill now. Johnny having to exit over the wall, but it doesn't matter. He's going to fall in the end. 2 more on the board for SKT. That should be the Elder Dragon going over to them. And you know what? It didn't look like it was going to happen at the start of that game, but they have just dragged the team back into a leading position. It looks like they're going to be able to close out game 1.
Yeah, smart macro from SKT. Really good decision making, especially surrounding those Barons. They have a very clear concept of how they want to fight, and they look like they're ready to deal with Arrow's Jhin, to deal with Arrow's Kog'Maw. So we got to hope that KT has another plan here, whether it's going back to Lucian or taking away the Sivir.
All this incidental AoE is just doing no damage with the damage reduction from the Maokai, and the first Maokai pick of the season I can really get behind has basically won SKT this game.
Yeah, they're going to go in, knock down the last remaining Nexus Tower. KT doing what they can, but the Nethgrass comes through from Faker. They'll lock him down, they'll take him out. Arrow just gets exploded, as does the remaining members of KT Rolster squad. And that's going to be SKT coming back from the dead in this game.
Is Tahm Kench actually going to be devouring the Kog'Maw, or is he just going to be abyssal voyaging into the backline with a Rek'Sai? Because at the end of the day, Kog'Maw is going to be outranged by the ability of Sivir to pop the ultimate, everyone to disengage backwards. Cask comes down.
Got a lot to overcome, that's for sure. What a great picture of
Look
SKT.
at Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf.
Pro tier.
That does remind me a lot of how Wolf takes pictures.
There's Flash Malzahar, there'll be a lot of pressure as Blank meets Score.
Hello, yeah, he's going to get a hell of a lot of damage down too. Score's going to go back in, has the body slam in the barrel there. Fire back, piercing arrow from Fly, he's not going to connect. Blank's able to tunnel out of there, will hold on to the flash, but it's definitely going to be a bit brutal for the Rek'Sai. Faker, he knows where Score is. He's just going to play back, keep himself safe, not going to be falling for these little tricks. Blank, oh boy, okay.
Okay.
Should be able to do it. Oh, never mind. Has to let it reset, but he stays alive.
Forgo the Dark Seal this game and pick up
Going for this yet again. Arrow going to get exhausted out. The Dazzle comes through from Machani. Will lock up Wolf. They spell shield to block the artillery there. But Blank and Faker, they're coming around the backside. Machani and Arrow just not going to spot him. Praise Seeker's going to get blocked by the minion. Arrow flashes away, trying to create some distance with the flash forward from Blank. He's taking up the tower. Devour's there from Wolf to keep him safe. Now the Nethergrass onto Hachani. They'll find it. Faker's going to flash away. Just gets out of range of the tower in time. The piercing arrow not going to connect. They find the corrupting arrow on to Bang.
There it is.
They take him down. You spoke too soon, guys. You cursed him. Someday get solo killed out by Duke at the top. Overall, that's going to be 3 kills picked up globally for SK Telecom. Just the one answering onto the Cogmaw for KT.
Yeah, they are going to have to go back right now. Score and Fly still very healthy. They're going to be tricky. Score walking around. They do see him with the tremor sense, even as the wards are taken out. So SKT actually wastes a little bit of time right there. Faker going to be a bit delayed when it comes to getting back into lane. But, I mean, right here, actually, this is misplayed because Hachani flashes next to Arrow behind the turret. So it's a really easy knock up there to start things off. And then what happened in the top side was just Duke flashing. Something actually had his ult on cooldown and used the flash first, so Duke
just failing to make things happen apart from the one kill involvement, and that Infernal Drake is going to go to SK Telecom.
Control is really hurting him in this series so far.
Oh boy, a Vissel Voyage coming through from Wolf and Bang. Exhaust straight in onto the Sivir. They will get the Dazzle, but he's taking so much damage as that spell shield coming through from the Terran to try to keep him alive, but Blank is here yet again. TP going to be coming down from Someday, matched by Duke. Might just have to cancel this one out now. Hachani going to be on the run. They will cancel both of those teleports from the top lane. Blank still pushing forward. Not going to be able to find any other kills, but yet again, SK Telecom just keep gaining ground.
Insane damage with no magic resist completed.
Yeah, that's going to be coming through. Flash forward in for the Dazzle onto Faker. Scores here as well to try to follow up. And now Wolf arriving in time will get the Devour onto Faker to save his life. For the time being, spits it back in. Faker not really in range to get much done. The Nethergrass Master coming on to Hachani. They get the pop-up from Blank as well, and they're going to find a kill. So KT trying to get a pick on the Faker, but the arrival from Wolf is just too much.
Just not enough damage to kill him in the chain CC window that they had. Then they got caught out. Abyssal Voyage, or Wolf able to get up there and get into the fight in conjunction with Duke having to use the teleport, and Someday was already chunked out, low, couldn't commit to a TP, and KT.
Wolf.
No, he can't. Duke and his Darbar's in the perfect place.
Yeah, he's going to get jumped on, takes a hell of a lot of damage, but a 3-man stun coming through on the wall. Fly now arriving. The Baron going low down to 1,500. Can they find it? It's going to be confirmed by Blank, so no steal coming through from KT Rolster. The Devour in on a score, spits him out into the middle of SK Telecom. He tries to get a kill on a Faker, but can't do it. That's 2 kills picked up already for SKT.
I mean, Someday goes in, but he gets just destroyed. All he has is a Trinity Force and a QSS right now as he tries to get into the pit to do something, but just popped instantly. Didn't even have a chance to use the Chrono Break, and KT just getting desperate, seeing how low that Baron was. But what a great play from SK Telecom, using the Tahm Kench to get the Kog'Maw over the back wall. Kog'Maw just stands there while the Rek'Sai tanks it, and Duke, Narbar, perfect placed to make the, just to run interference, gets the Great Gnar off. And now SK Telecom running away with this game.
I mean, could the setup have been any more immaculate? Used every tool they had efficiently. Duke gets a 3-man now, then in a different game just wins you and gets you a wombo engage. But it's a wombo denial, as Someday is the only man to get in to try and contest the Baron. Dies instantly, like you mentioned. His item build's not for team fighting. Yeah. And KT had the set 3-0 SKT without any real reason to think so.
Here comes Duke, gets the pushback, will have Hachani into the wall, and Fly's going low. Throws out the Chain of Corruption the wrong way. Looks like he might live in the end, but the Malefic Visions could very well take him down. Someday goes in deep, has to use the snapback to keep himself alive. Looks like he will make it out with his life, but the tier 2 goes down in favor of SK Telecom. They can just keep pushing forward and look for more. Still have that Baron buff on them, and that turret is going to go down very quickly with that Infernal and Mountain Tree.
This is huge for SKT because
it's overcommitting. The barrel conversion's not going to connect. Score already taking a hell of a lot of damage. Blank goes for it, gets the unburrow, knocks him up and takes him down. A swift 3 kills. Make that 4. Let's make it 5. Screw it. Let's go the distance, says SKT. They will find an ace. They're going to find an inhibitor, and they're going to find probably the end of the game. It's only 25 minutes in, but they got Baron minions, several healthy members, including Bang, and that's going to be it. 2-0 up for SKT in this best of 5.
How many times have we seen this in a best of series from SK Telecom? The first game is close, and every game after that gets less close and less close and less close for their opponents against especially the Bard and the Jhin. Like, if this Kassadin gets fed, he's going to one-shot the Bard before Bard can do anything. And Arrow will just be a sitting duck in the back lines as well. Now, SK Telecom, not the tankiest team composition, but if you want late-game damage, this is going to be it in spades. So Fly and Score are going to have to work together early to shut down Faker. certainly be a rod.
Oh, Bang gonna get locked down, slowed up by that Cosmic Binding. Takes a hell of a lot of damage. The Ignite taking not gonna be able to finish him off. Arrow will get stunned up, but just one more hit from that Jhin would have done it, but they're not able.
Laning phase already going a lot better for KT as they're going to try onto Duke as well.
Score looking for it. Flash away from Duke, but the flash onto him with the Unburrow is there for Score, and that will be first blood coming through for KT, making some moves happening.
KT have been picking up. Now they're still trying to make an aggressive move into the enemy jungle to get a Wolf steal away at least.
We'll get that figure now coming out from above. They'll take the magical journey out, get a little bit of damage off of that Eve. Now Wolf arriving. They're gonna, might be looking for the play. The body slam coming through from Blank. They're trying to get onto Score. He takes a hell of a lot of damage. The Ignite coming through from Faker. Is it enough to take him down? Looks like he will live just barely with any HP left. Tachani going low, gets slowed up by the Cassid and the Q. The Null Spear, not enough to finish him off. He makes it over the wall, and he will stay alive for the time being. So no kills coming through for SK Telecom. KT going to be in sole possession of that. Just getting that blue buff, actually.
Arrow.
Mowed away by Blank. That's going to be the current call opening up here for Arrow. Gets the shots through. Wolf to block that. The fourth one comes in. He's going to be all right. Still has a little bit of shield available as well.
Yeah, this
But
has to
that's
turn
gonna be-
into a Drake, though.
Yeah, that's the flashes down there. The bottom lane. Members of SK Telecom and Fly pushing in. Gonna try to get some vision. Score comes into the back through the magical journey. They're gonna be looking for it. Blank goes forward. He's gonna get locked down. The W coming in. He knocks him away with the explosive cast. But Wolf already falls. Blank goes down as well. 2 kills picked up for KT. And that very well could be that dragon. Several members low. Faker roaming down. He's spotted out by that ward. They take the magical journey out. Not going to be able to get onto the dragon yet. Face down Faker a bit more, who has that Rift Walk, speaking of which. Has to get out underneath that tower, takes a little bit of damage, but overall he's going to be quite alright. So on the charge of the Corrupting Potion, Bang getting jumped on, slowed up by that Cosmic Binding. The Devour comes through from Wolf, but the curtain call opens up. They're looking for Bang. Score wrapping around the backside. Should be dead either way. Bard ultimate will catch him. Arrow just waiting for that last shot. Oh my god! Bends the bullet around Wolf. Comes up with the kill, and now Wolf, that is one dead catfish. Fly finds the killing blow. That should be the first tower as well, going over to KT Rolster off the backside of that play. Man, what a shot. The Korean sniper is back in town.
Man, that was perfect on the timing coming out of the stasis. Right on the edge of the hitbox.
done.
Blank getting locked up. W not going to connect as he flashes away, so he'll stay alive for that one away from Blank. And yeah, they can't get the top tower, but they'll get this one in the mid. Arrow has that Yomu's completed, has that extra damage onto the structure with that fourth shot. They'll be able to knock it down, so can't make the proactive play that they want to in the top, but they make up for it in mid. Now Blank getting jumped on. He just absolutely vanishes. The crit coming through from Arrow just pops him down. And this is looking a little bit more like game one.
I gotta say that the Rek'Sai takeaway is looking better and better because the map sense that Blank had with the Rek'Sai Tremor Sense seems to be trumped with the map sense. Even if you're Gragas with all that mobility, he's, you know, certainly not been the same Blank this game that he was in game one.
Yeah, now curtain call opening up. They're going to try to get on the Wolf. Fire off, get a little bit of damage in, but can't.
Distinct. Still 39. The last game ended at 25 minutes.
Oh boy, Bang way too far forward, gonna get caught out. The bullets coming through from the curtain call. Now Score getting knocked in with the explosive cast. They should be able to finish off the right side. He flashes the wall, the Ignite ticking. Faker goes over with a Rift Walk and is able to take him out. SK Telecom finally put a kill on the board. Now Johnny in a bad spot, taking a bit of damage. Faker's gonna go in deep, gets rooted down, but no, the Devourer is there from Wolf to save his life. But now SK Telecom can't really go for that tower, so they'll find the pick. Nothing more, but they are able to save Bang's life in the end.
I don't know if Fly has the ward coverage to actually push aggressively into an inner turret, so he'll back away. SKT will match the mid lane turret, take it down. Killing a turret, there's a TP.
That's going to be the double TP coming through. Fly and Someday both arriving. No bar built up as Someday gets on a Wolf, but he should be able to work him down very quickly. Devour will come through, but one more hit will do it. There it is. Pretty much the solo kill coming in for the Gnar now. That's going to be the Void Rush coming through from Score as they look for Faker. He's wrapping around the backside. Tunnel system comes through. Faker, no flash available. Trying to Rift Walk as best as he can. Yeah, they're really committed for this. Fly coming in. Don't think you're going to catch him, guys. Just back off and take something else like that top tier 1.
Yeah, actually the top tier, or the bottom tier 2 had already vanished, so Fly split pushing had been successful at adding more gold.
They're going to trade Duke, 1 for 1 on this.
Yeah, Duke is going to back off, see if they get another tier 1. So it would be 2 tier 1s here for SK Telecom, but only 1 for KT, plus they committed 2 TPs to only kill Wolf.
So overall, pretty much the best case scenario there for SKT.
Yeah, definitely. It actually ended up really good for SKT.
Otherwise, Arrow's going to have a field day in these fights.
Oh, Blank going forward, gets a pop in on the score. They bounce him back. Bard ultimate comes through. It's only going to catch the Rek'Sai, who's now in a bit of a rough spot. Takes a hell of a lot of damage. Cannon Barrage thrown down. He's going to go back in, knocks up Blank. Is able to find the kill before he dies. That will be the 1-for-1. But it puts a kill on to Bang.
Is he going to go for his Zhonya's Hourglass, perhaps, and try and get some additional survivability so he can really get in the back with his Proto?
Faker going to get locked down. Score coming around the side. That's going to be the Devourer in from Wolf as they try to get out the last couple shots of the curtain call. Not going to be able to connect as they get out of that cone.
Mr. Montu, we wondered about the next item. He has been a Banshee Bale third Aurelion Soul for the longest time.
On to Arrow. Faker's going to go in deep. Boomerang Blade not going to connect. They throw out the board ultimate. It's not going to find anybody though. Curtain call coming through. Faker going low. There it is. Fly jumps forward. Finishes him off with that Proto Bell. Wolf is going to go down as well. Arrow able to snipe out for the kill. Someday gets popped back in by Blank, but just not close enough. No one on SK Telecom can finalize that kill. And now KT starting to cheat up towards the Baron. Still way too low and too early for them to find that objective, but another 2 kills picked up. But that's Someday. You can see he has that. Oh, wow. Big chase.
Well,
off
Faker
of that
has
one.
to run.
Yeah, Faker definitely has to get out of dodge here. Still has those rip walks coming through, but now Johnny's arriving. They lock down Wolf into the root. He has to pop the shield already. Devourer is going to spit out Faker, who's going to keep trying to run. Looks like he might be able to make it out. Fly going to dash forward, finds the kill. Curtain call opened up, will be canceled immediately. Wolf's going to go down, and KT now off of that play very damn well can make a play on Baron.
But noting that the Gangplank is level 16 with ultimate, so there will be an answer here from SKT. Do have Smite available as well.
They're going to suck this one up. They spot out Duke moving in from below. Hachani on the other side of the wall. He's looking to run interrupt on Blank. The pressure's down. Cannon Barrage comes through. KT looking for the turn. They catch Bang with the Bard ultimate. He's got no flash, no way to get out. He gets locked down and he will fall. Arrow puts another one on the board. Now 13-2 for KT. They go right back over to Baron.
Only Blank can go for the heroics. Is spotted out. There should be some goalkeeping from KT. Will be Someday.
Someday and Hachani both moving over the wall, looking for that stun if necessary. Blank's just trying to juke him out, find a way back in. Duke's arriving. Fly and score. Pretty damn low. They will be able to finalize the Baron. Blank goes in, can't get the smite. He's going to fall for it. Now Duke, Faker, and Wolf, they're back. Several members of KT are low, but they just can't find the fight.
Approach not banning the GP, early picking the Gnar.
All right, let's open up with the curtain call. Bang going to eat one of those bullets with a spell shield, but that's going to give KT the in onto this tower, and it is just melting under the pressure. Arrow just holding onto those last couple shots so he can throw it off. Duke takes a really big burst of damage from that fourth and final bullet, and that will be the inhibitor going down. KT, the wave's not really prepped, so they can't just rotate. SK Spectator Bug, there it is.
Lichbane.
Curtain call comes back up, and yeah, Lichbane is doing some work. Tower will go down under the pressure from these minions. So Fly just dashes forward, gets onto this in him, and that's just going to be KT bleeding out SK Telecom.
The super minions were actually dragged into the bottom lane there. That was a little bit weird.
Yeah, oh, Johnny. He's going to get engaged on, gets over the wall with that magical journey, but this tower has suffered heavily. A couple more hits here from Arrow will be able to finish it off. Flies there's at the bare low. Convergence just trying to push back SK Telecom as much as he possibly can.
Let there be no ambiguity. They're way ahead here, KT, but one ace for SKT. The ability to team fight can't be denied.
Oh, while they go in onto Someday, Score jumps into the back line, looking for Baker. He's going to be able to kill him. Indeed, Someday goes in, ults back Blank. They finish him off. Arrow finds the kill. Hachani hanging on by a thread, makes it out of the cannon barrage, so he will live to fight another day, and that's going to be all three inhibitors going down. 40 seconds on Faker, 30 on Blank. This is going to be KT ending the game at 32.5 minutes. Fly dashing forward, pop up on the Duke, flashes away, tries to get into the fountain, will get clipped by the Bard ultimate. It's just buying time for KT Rolster to finish off these structures. And the dream's alive. We have a series on our hands, gentlemen. SK Telecom, they're going to go down in game 3, and KT put one on the board.
Yeah, it's going to be now. Watch the Nexus health. Remember, KT's very low.
That's true. Arrow's actually really chunked out. Wolf going to be looking for it. They might not be able to. Now, yeah, they got it. Okay.
Lichbane, Mountain Drake. That's going to chunk it out. So.
Because he can just fly back to lane with his E. It's an awkward thing to say, fly for fly, but it works out for Aurelion Sol, and it works out for KT.
I like the choice of summoners here from KT too. They're running double exhaust into the short range Cassiopeia and Sivir damage, so they're going to be able to get off both exhausts, most likely on both of the carries from SKT if they team fight properly.
And this Cassiopeia, if he ever overextends for damage after Gangplank is 6, the Gangplank ult comes in, the Rek'Sai flash on burrows, and that is going to be a dead Cassiopeia.
Be the ones waiting for scaling.
Now Now, Fly doesn't have heal, so those trades that he likes to take certainly get more risky.
Trying to bait Faker in, gets the stun.
He cannot stay there too long.
Yeah, Fly going, looks like it. He's moving up. Meanwhile, Bot, Score coming down, trying to start something up. On the hunt gets popped, Bang gonna take a bunch of these shots from the curtain call. Fourth one will fly straight and true, but they're not able to find the kill. Duke goes in though, will scoop up Someday, gets that kill coming in, but he'll be answered back.
Through to help mid lane to steal blue, but he's going for a dive.
Bang getting rooted down, doesn't have the spell shield. He'll get popped up, and that'll be a kill coming in for Arrow and Bot. Yeah, yet again, gonna have to focus a little bit more onto this mid if he can. Clear out some vision, which will make it easier. Fly walking up, gets the stun in. Score coming in, gets the burrow. Exhaust on a Faker, he'll flash away. So let's just get that summoner spell out. He's gonna flash right back in. His Faker gets way too cocky. And Score says, all right, you wanna play this game, let's go.
So many times. And that time, here comes
Missile Voyage, Cannon Barrage thrown down. Bang gonna get slowed up, curtain call coming through. Fourth and final shot, not gonna connect. Oh, there it is, that was the fourth shot. I miscounted.
A year ago, before the summer final, I want to get the win for Score. Duke gets the solo kill inevitably on Someday.
Mid lane. And
look at this.
This is what happens every time there's Nara versus King.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's playing. Duke has also been in this situation before in the reverse matchup, so it's not very surprising to see this go this way.
What is Someday got baited for a last hit?
He just like
Wait
jump
for
in
it.
and get the Gnar ultimate. Yep.
Someday, don't melee range a minion.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Well, that's how it goes.
They do say in Korea that Ryu dies every minute.
Nice juke back by Fly, not going to get caught up. Johnny's coming in. Voice of Light, use Faker going low, will get devoured up. Wolf and Blank arriving to try to stop this kill from coming through, but there's just nothing they can do. Someday going to finish channeling out the teleport.
Wondered where Score was in the first two games.
Oh boy, Blank going to get popped up the roof, not going to connect as Blank does. Flash away, but the bullets are coming down. The Cannon Barrage for good measure to slow him up. Score gets popped even closer to him. Last shot comes through, and Arrow will get the connection. Wolf has to flash over the wall to get away from Hachani.
AT is styling on SKT.
Fly on the Faker, Fly dashing forward, stuns him
Is he gonna solo kill him?
He looks like it. No, the flash. Fly not gonna follow through. Would have been really risky. Blank was there, floating his way up here slowly and steadily.
Duke has
the flash. It's gonna be the barrels coming down. They'll chain it in. They'll get the slow up. Duke, he's just gonna die.
All right.
What?
Okay then.
Even if he would have died.
Score taking a hell of a lot of damage from Faker. The Cassiopeia is still doing some relevant damage, but
Voice
Cannon
of Light.
Barrage thrown down. Faker gonna get popped up. Nice on Burrow from Score. They take him down. Fly finds the goal, and curtain call opened up. They want to give that one over to Arrow. Unable to do it.
Yeah, is massive. That's the thing. If they can run the top side of the map, get a Baron.
Voice of Light used on the Faker. Nice dodge out yet again by Fly, turning around perfectly for the ultimate, and they pick up another kill.
You in?
But this is gonna be Arrow.
It's
gonna be the Korean sniper. Bang pops the heal, gets it. It's not gonna be enough to kill him off the fourth shot, but it's not gonna land anyway. Someday, meanwhile, that's gonna be the third time he gets solo killed.
Why they were willing to trade it for the Rek'Sai, as we're gonna see. Someday not watching.
He was literally just sitting there
He was watching
his
his cannon.
bottom
He was watching his cannon barrage.
No, he just threw it down.
Oh man.
First W, and then he kind of just runs around and auto attacks. So.
Oh boy,
Bang.
Looking for Bang yet
He
again.
hit.
Flies there. Bullets coming through. Fourth one, can he get it? No, not going to clip him in time, but Scores moving forward,
No
looking
flash.
for the play. No flash available for the Rek'Sai. Cannon Barrage thrown down, not going to really find anything. Looking like they might be able to go the distance. Square off against the Rocks Tigers in the final.
Early days on that prediction just now.
We'll see. Duke going to take a lot of damage, gets rooted down. Score though, going to get answered. Knocks down to half. Fly coming in, has that Celestial Expansion, will force out the flash from the Gnar. The TP coming in the backside from Someday, throws out the Cannon Barrage, flashes away, trying to create some distance. Faker's coming in from behind him, does have a lot of damage. This could be a turnaround for SK Telecom potentially. Devour coming through, big shots on the Wolf. The Celestial Expansion not going to kill him in time. He gets a shield off cooldown. KT might be looking to continue this push in mid, so they might just peel back. All right, well, KT looking to pitch in from the side. Wolf will get rooted down. The Celestial Expansion is just melting him. And
Faker tries to cleanse, it doesn't do anything.
That's true.
That would not do a damn thing. Cannon Barrage thrown down now. Bang, gonna try to make it out of here. The bull's still coming through. Not gonna get caught up. Arrow now has to catch up with the rest of the team. Yeah, Johnny going low, has the shield coming out, but it's not gonna be enough to keep him alive. Faker shows up and has a good amount of damage still on the Cassiopeia. Duke looking to hop forward, building up the Gnar bar, has a Guardian Angel available, and Fly is getting chunked pretty low.
Last Whisper upgrade.
Yeah. Just look how far ahead he is, though, compared to Bang. Oh, hold that thing. Speaking of Bang, going to be chipped down. Cannon Barrage to really slow him up. Voice of Light, there it is. Fly coming up with the kill. The
Oh,
Abyssal
Johnny's
Voyage
here.
comes through. Johnny just wanted to say hello.
Too much damage.
It's fitting that the Pirate would be the one taking out the Ocean Drake. Score comes over the wall. He's not going to find it. The Root not going to connect on the Faker, but now he's zoned out by the barrels. Big pop-up comes through. Score going to get locked up by the Petrifying Gaze, and Faker's just trying to jet his way out, but a big barrel comes through from Someday. Flash forward from Fly, comes in with the Celestial Expansion, and they will take down the Cassiopeia. Duke going to get rooted despite the flash. He's still very tanky. He has a Guardian Angel. Looks like he'll be fine, but now KT Rolster can really start looking for these tier 2 towers.
Baron, remember that KT almost botched Baron in game 3. Let Blank get into smite range, so gonna try for this instead.
Duke gonna get locked down. The GA gets popped immediately. It looks like they might just be able to follow up for the kill. He hops out, but it doesn't matter. A big shot comes through from Arrow. He takes him down. Bang, doing his damnedest to hold on. Turn around from the rest of SK Telecom. Kurt Call's gonna open up as a nice angle on all these members. Wolf gonna go low. The bullets coming through. Looks like he'll clip Blank for the last one. Score gets whittled down to half. The Root not gonna come through onto Duke. He's ready to transform. It's a nice chunk of damage from the barrels. Yet. It's really weird. Abyssal Voyage coming through.
We're going
into
deep.
the back. Yeah, they're going to come in right on top of Bang and Wolf. Score there. It's going to tunnel away. Can't get the knockoff. Blank going low. One more hit will do it. Fly finds the kill. KT, they can either keep pressing for this or they can just start this one up. He's moving forward. Going to take a bit of harass here from Hachani, who's sitting in the front lines. Bang going to spell shield off the Root. Duke having to hop away, getting out of the range of this curtain call, but Faker takes a huge burst of damage. The Voice of Light comes through. He gets a nice Petrifying Gaze onto Someday and Hachani, but Fly over the wall with the Celestial Expansion is able to finish him off, and he's looking for more. They're going to be able to get Bang. They're going to be able to get Wolf. That's going to be the ace for KT Rolster, and with 50 seconds on the clock, they might just jump down mid and try to go for the win.
Yeah, they don't have a great minion wave right now, and they still have 2 turrets up in the outer range in the side lanes, but they're going to definitely get an inhibitor here, and we'll see how much further they can go.
Yeah, Blank coming in, going to try to clear out the best that he can, but the structures are melting, and KT will be able to break the inhibitor line. Do they keep going is the question. Looks like they say yes.
So much
25
time.
seconds on Duke. Blank, the only one here to try to defend this, and he's just not going to be able to do enough. KT Rolster coming up huge here in Game 4. We're going to Game 5, baby. KT keeping the reverse sweep game dream alive as they take down SK Telecom twice in a row.
Wow.
The Jin comp work when they needed to. There's a chance. There's windows here before Blank gets Trinity Force and Tanky, where Jin and Lissandra and Nah wreck. Remember, even Elise can build
for sure.
good mid-game damage, but you're right. 6 items. KT almost can't take a fight with SKT at any turn.
It's all just been out of the CS. Massive lead for Bang over top of Arrow. Someday he's going to engage on the Duke. Looking for the kill. Gonna snap back with the ultimate. Slows him up with the boomerang though. Comes back in with the phase dive. Someday gonna flash away. He's playing with fire now. TP coming up from Fly. Gonna try to get the chase on, but that's gonna be Duke able to exit. Comes over the wall, flashes in, still gets the frozen tomb down. Does come up with the first blood. Nicely done by Fly. Didn't think he had it, but he was able to secure it at the end. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Wolf gonna get rooted up by Arrow. He has to flash away, throws down the pillar for good measure.
Heavily outranged as another blue buff contested by Blank.
Blank trying to move in for this one. Baker's wrapping around the backside. Looks like the blue buff will go over to Score, but now the onslaught of shadows comes out and Fly. He's going to take a bunch of damage. Might have to use the frozen tomb down onto himself. Curtain call coming through, looking for the shots, and Blank's going to be the first one in the fight to go down. Fly does drop the frozen tomb onto him. Duke arrives. He's going low. Can't even snap back with the ultimate. He just falls as Hachani finishes him off.
How many is it going to be?
Something on the chase here for Faker. Wolf running down as the rest of KT tries to get onto him. The boulder will connect, and Someday he's going to keep going. Has the ultimate. Gets the wall up onto Faker. He's looking for the kill. Hachani coming around the side. The Dazzle's going to connect, and Someday comes up with the basically solo kill, and 3 members of SKT go down off of a blue buff invade. Fly does have decent wave clear, but SKT going to be able to move up. Try to go for this one. The curtain call opened up as Arrow is just firing off shots, trying to get onto Faker. Last bullet's going to be body blocked by Wolf. Can't find the kill. Fly going really low, doesn't have the frozen tomb available for himself, is able to make it out off the glacial path. And now KT are looking to turn things around. Duke getting slowed up, getting chunked low. One more hit'll do it. Someday looking for the kills, able to find it, but he's going to go down in turn as Bang finalizes that one. Hachani going low, gets a nice little heal in to buy himself a little bit more time. It looks like he might just fall. The Dazzle connects onto Blank. And now Fly threatening a re-engage with that glacial path. That's going to send SK Telecom backing off. Too consequential. for either side. The move speed for SKT going to be nice.
Out of position.
Yep, Killer coming through, will repel up. The TP coming in, going to buy some time. He comes back down, takes a big chunk of damage. Now the curtain call opened up for Arrow, and he's got a perfect spot to shoot in. Fly going to have to use the frozen tomb onto himself, but Bang goes down as somebody arrives with a boomerang, takes him out. Duke goes into the back line, is able to kill Fly, but KT are just running over SK Telecom. Faker with the shield able to stay alive. Duke has to hightail it down the river.
Hulk part.
You gotta get those gains, it takes a while.
We never called getting Cinderhulk hulking up as, never mind.
Oh boy, Bang getting rooted down.
Nice
Johnny trying to
interrupt.
stick to him. Yeah, good interrupt with the pillar there from Wolf to buy some time. Score coming in deep though, gets exhausted out by Wolf. Blank getting locked up, the Dazzle not going to connect, but it does.
Someday!
The Trundle, and there comes Someday. Arrow getting a big pop of damage in onto Blank, a double kill coming through as he's able to finish off Bang, and SKT are just running for the hills as KT just swarms over top of them. And they come up with two more. Arrow putting some stuff on the board. Someday with the big flank.
Sunday's Gnar this season has
So
been
good.
so good. Just excellent. And he comes up with a huge play right there.
Okay, this
to
is
take
where I
this
start
game
getting
back.
worried.
All right, time to hold your breath, lads.
Yeah, this is where I start getting worried. Fly gonna take a little bit of damage here. Duke goes forward. They lock him down with the frozen tomb. He's gonna snap back with the ultimate. Looks like he might make it out alive. But that's gonna be the Baron stopped for KT. Don't want to go back over to that one as Blank is respawning. They'll just back off. And it's been especially so in this series so far in the game.
Scores out of position.
Really far forward is
After
going to
all.
flash. That's going to be the Cosmic Radiance coming through to try to keep him alive, but there's just no way in hell. Fly can actually go in deep. The repel comes through. KT might be looking to turn this one around.
Outnumbered.
So the onslaught of shadows coming through does fear off. Arrow the TP just now coming through from Someday on the backside. Could have a nice flank coming in. Fly blocking down many people, but Someday pops in, doesn't have an R bar, but is still able to finish.
KT turning it around.
That's going to be the turnaround as Blake goes down. Someday looking for more, slowing him up with the frozen mallet. And my God, KT turning a fight around off of a potential pick on to score.
I'm going to find a window to take out the mid lane tier 1. That will help them.
Curtain call opened up though
TP.
on the hunt. Being used, TP coming in straight
Behind.
in the river. From Fly, going to be looking for the big play. Roots down two with the W, but he goes low, has to use the frozen tomb on himself, but it doesn't matter
He's
because
so
Bang
low.
is just getting blown open. It doesn't matter about the shield from Faker. He goes down. Wolf, the next target by Someday, is going to be able to limp out of here alive. Something just taking up the tower, but KT with Fly still alive. Going to be looking for a tier 2. Somebody jumps
Looking
forward,
for
gets the
Duke.
wall up on the Duke. They root him down with the Dazzle, with the W. He goes into the back line, tries to get onto Arrow. Fly threatens him out, gets the flash away off of that Ring of Frost, but Someday, he's not done yet. He's got a Guardian Angel. He's ready to go the distance, baby. He's going in onto Faker, chunks him low, but that's going to buy enough time for the tier 2. Can't get the kill in onto the Karma, or get a little bit of damage in onto the Hecarim, but now, with this priority vision around the Baron, they can just bait this out, try to go for a pick on the Dazzle.
Waves are in a better spot for KT than they have been previously. SKT have to check, but they have the speed. It's very safe for Trundle to check.
So not starting this. Wolf comes around the side, is able to find
Can
it.
they kill
Someday
Wolf?
he's going to get rooted in. Somebody goes forward, gets the wall up down onto the Trundle. Looks like they might just fully commit in onto him. They're going to use the Gnar
And he
ultimate
picks
and pick
Golden.
him off. And that is going to be a nice opening here for KT Rolster, because that is the Trundle pillar gone.
They also saved the Frozen Tomb, which is really good for them. And also Someday will not be able to be ulted by the Trundle any longer, so he is even harder to kill than he would be in that 5v5. They're going to have to start this Baron. There has to be some sort of commitment.
Be looking for the roots. No damage in on the Blank to really secure that one. Fly
SKT on buying
waiting on
it.
the back. They're going to go ahead and actually start this one up. Score and Hachani are plenty tanky. Cosmic Radiance is available from the Taric Someday, building up that Gnar bar. They're just buying time. That's going to be the jump in here. Duke getting locked down. He's going to try to sprint out Frozen Tomb down onto him. He still has the ultimate available. He's going to snap back, jumps to the other side of Arrow. Big burst of damage coming through. Looks like he might be able to make it out alive. The Duskblade wasn't enough to finish him
There's
off, but a
the
big
Gnar!
two-man stun comes through from Someday. They take out Faker. Blank having to use the Onslaught of Shadows defensively to try to get out, but Arrow is there. He lines up the shots. He's going to help find two more as Blank and Bang go down, and KT are starting to really run away with this game. They're going to move down to this bottom lane and take out this tier 2.
Look at that minion wave. It's
Yeah.
huge.
And they need the inhibitor first before they go for the Baron. This is the right call. They will always have a TP advantage in this game. So as long as they can continually threaten a naked inhibitor, they have a way to win. That's why this is bigger than getting the Baron for them right now. They've got to go for this inhib.
There's no wave clear on
There's-
SKT. They have to back away.
There's no way they can hold this with just an Echo and a Trundle. The inhibitor tower falls. The inhib is going to follow suit. They still have 12 seconds before Blank and Faker come back up so they can exit safely and reward up. They're going to try to exit through mid where Someday has been splitting down this tower. It's starting to get a little bit risky now.
3 seconds
but
on
they still
Faker.
should be able to get this safely. Blank comes in, no onslaught of shadows available for him. So SKT looking like they won't be able to answer anything. Someday gonna hop away.
The Sivir ult.
It's gonna be the speed up coming through from the Mantra Shield to get onto Score, who's low on mana. Someday trying to turn things back around, dissuade them from coming in. Fly goes in, still has the Frozen Tomb up. Duke jumping forward, gets a big stun into the parallel convergence. Arrow goes low. Stun onto Faker with the Frozen Tomb, and now SK Telecom, they're going to try to fight this one out. The fight's breaking out. A Score and Someday go forward, looking for the Narbar. They get on the Bang. A couple more hits will do it and finish them off.
Dead.
But they're not able to find him. The shields from Faker are just keeping him alive. Duke's going to go down to the backside, but Fly falls as well. Current call open up. Score still on the front lines, has the Guardian
Wolf's
Angel,
gone.
locks him down. Wolf is going to get popped. Another kill coming through from the Jin, and he's looking for Blank, who has to hightail it out. Go down here as Someday and Fly split. KT moving down, might be looking for a pick. The Cocoon not going to fly.
Nice pillar.
On to Bang, yeah. They're going to get amount of damage in on the Score. Still has that Guardian Angel available, but Someday, he's going to start knocking down the tower.
It's gonna be
Third call
initiation
open up
here.
to try to initiate onto him. The pillar comes through to interrupt Arrow, and he has to peel back. Someday trying to build up that Narbar, is exhausted, so won't be able to do so for quite some time. Is taking a good amount of damage, has to hop away. And SKT, they're going to be looking for the turnaround. Onslaught of Shadows has been used. It's not available for any more engage. Fly jumping away with the Glacial Path. Somebody going to split off. The rest of KT, they're wide open. The shield's coming through. The Dazzle will clip onto Duke, but Blank is there to push in Fly. He drops the Frozen Tube down onto himself. Will get a bit of a heal, but he's pretty much dead to rights. Has to use the Zonias.
Sunday's pushing Nexus turrets.
Do they want to try to turn this one around? Yeah, KT, they could just try to buy enough time, stop the backs. Looks like the recalls might be coming through from Duke as he's trying to get that one off. Will be interrupted. It's going to use the teleport instead to arrive in time, but Someday might actually be able to at least finish off one of those turrets.
They're going to look for a reinitiate.
Arrow. Yeah, he's pinching back in from the top, but he's not fast enough to get on top of that Trundle or that Hecarim. And looks like the turrets will remain standing. Parallel convergence down, so Someday can pretty safely teleport in.
Sivir ult.
It's going to be on the hunt pop. They try to go in. Cosmic Radiance coming down from Hachani, trying to mitigate as much damage as they can. Bang gets locked up by the Frozen Tomb, has to jump away. They jump straight back onto him, though, and they blow him up, but Fly does go down. That's going to be a big part of the damage of KT, but now Wolf falling in the backside of the fight will be the kill, picked up by Score, and Someday is just duking it out with Duke. Almost pops the Guardian Angel, but so far it's a 2-for-1 in favor of KT. They're going to move right back down the mid and maybe try to win off these two picks. They're dead for 40 more seconds.
I've got some time to work with, and there's only going to be one Nexus turret left. This may be KT's ticket to the finals.
Someday try to poke him out, keep him relegated into the fountain as best as they can. Faker pushing forward, get some damage on the Score. Will cleanse off that Cocoon immediately. Someday ready to transform.
No, not ultimate.
They're going to be looking for this one. It's 20 seconds now on Bang and Wolf. They're going to try to just buy enough time so they can try to turn this one around. Someday jumping forward, the wall up not going to connect. The Nexus Tower still not taking a lot of damage.
Though.
He's going to get pushed back by Blank. Meanwhile, Duke goes in deep, takes a bunch of damage, but is still very healthy and has the Guardian Angel to save him. I don't think KT can stick around. Bang is coming up in 5 seconds. They have to exit the base. They're jumping onto Someday. Duke goes forward, gets locked up. He gets the Guardian Angel pop. Score still sticking around in the front lines, playing with fire as best as he can, but now Bang arrives with Wolf. They're going to try to turn this one around. Arrow going low in the back line, but he's got so much damage that Duke just has to peel up. Now the curtain call coming through. Bang, one more hit would do it. Can they pop him? It just doesn't look like it, as Duke still is just messing with this as best as he can. The repel not able to connect, but Someday's there, has the slows, should be able to take out this Echo in the end, but KT, they cannot finish the game yet. Someday,
that's right.
The style point as well shortly. The wave comes in as they're going to be looking to knock down this final inhibitor. Bottom is moving along steadily. Duke, of course, back up here. It's going to be the curtain call opened up, trying to zone them off. Wolf going to take a shot. Chokes him out decently. Blank taking the second. The third goes wide. Bang, barely missing that fourth one. Still had the spell shield up, but it looks like the inhibitor in the end might just fall. W chunking out the Sivir.
Wetting out the Mega Gnar.
They still pushing forward. The Mega Gnar about to be
his
lost.
ult.
Duke taking a hell of a lot of damage. Still has his ultimate available. Flash almost coming back up, but now KT, they're out of things to do. They can't really get next to that Nexus Tower yet. Have to just buy some time. The Cocoon not going to connect. His Bang spell shields that one off, and KT, they're just tiptoeing around looking for the end. Have to wait for that Gnar bar, which Someday is starting to build back up. Mike, he get a hell of a lot of damage. One more hit from the Gnar actually would have finished him off. The shield comes through from Faker. He's going to go in deep with the Onslaught of Shadows. Doesn't get punished yet. Actually is able to make it out. Duke. Now the Guardian Angel's going to get popped. Snap back from Duke as he's trying to stick into the back line.
They're on the Nexus!
They're on the Nexus, and KT Rolster! They're going to do it! They take down SK Telecom in the reverse sweep. Bringing it back 3 games in a row, and they are going to the finals on the 20th to face against the Rocks Tigers.